Hello guys, welcome back to my Java online class. In today's class, I'm going to explain the topics objects respond to messages, encapsulation and information hiding. Come on, let me start. Objects respond to messages. An object's capabilities are determined by the methods defined for it. Objects may be anything. It is a real world entity. For example, car. The car's capabilities are determined by the methods defined for it. Here we have the complete example. When you press on the brake pedal of a car, you send a stop message to the car object, and the car object, it knows how to respond to the stop message because the brakes have been designed with specialized parts such as brakes pad, drums precisely to respond to that message. That is what this feature allows to stop your car object once you send the stop message to the car object, because in such a way the car object, it is designed. Sending the same stop message, for example, here you are sending the stop message to the car object. If you send the same message to tree object, it is meaningless. So this is how objects capabilities are determined by the methods defined for it. Different objects can respond to the same message in different ways. For example, we have car, motorcycle, bicycle. These all the objects can respond to a stop message, but the actual operations performed are object specific. For this, we have here again example. For car object, we have the message brake. For 5 object, we have the message into 7 because I want to multiply the object 5 by the 7. Employee object, for this we have the message compute payroll. If you send the message brake to this employee object, whether it works? No. In the same way, this message compute payroll, if you send for a object, no, it can't work. So guys, that is object specific. The operations which supposed to be performed are object specific, because here we have the message break. It means it is object specific and it's in the class, it goes to the car object. In the car object, then the car class, it searches whether it has the stop method or not. If it is found the stop method, then the car, it stops. For example, if you send this into 7 message to car object, it searches for that message, the associated method it searches. If it is not going to get the particular method which to calculate this, it gives an error. So guys, it is object specific. If you want to calculate this number, you need to send to this object. If you want to do the same here, compute payroll, employee object is responsible for it. The same way, break. It is important to understand difference between methods and message. See guys, again, what is the difference between message and a method? For example, say you want to tell someone to make you French onion soup. Your instruction is the message. If you tell somebody to prepare the French onion soup, then your instruction to them is the message. It is the message. And the way the French soup is prepared and how they prepare the French soup, it is the method. Your instruction to them is message, and how they prepare, that is method. And the French onion soup itself, it is an object. So this is the difference between methods and messages. An object understands a message when it can match the message to a method that has the same name as the message. See guys, for the car object, we have the stop message. Okay, now that message name and the method name should match. If we send the message to the car object, the message name and the method name should be matched, then only the car it stops. To match up the message, an object first searches the methods defined by its class. For example, if you send the message stop to the car object, then that car object it searches the method defined by its class, whether this stop message it is having or not. It searches by its class. If found, that method is called. If not found, the object searches the superclass of its class. For example, if that message it is found, car it stops. If not found, the object it searches the superclass of its class. Again, if your class is having any other superclass, then it goes for that class and searches there whether the stop message it is having the method name the same as the stop. It searches there in the superclass. Again, it haven't means it continues with the searching the upward. If nothing it matches, an error occurs. This is how, guys, the message name and the method name should be matched, then only the object it can respond to the message. As I said here, message and the method name should be same. For car I already explained. Stop message, the name of your message it is stop, and the method name should be stop in your car object. If both are matched, then only car object it respond to your message. It is the receiver's responsibility to respond a message in an appropriate manner. This gives you a great deal of flexibility since different objects can respond to the same message in different way. This is known as polymorphism. Of course, guys, it is receiver's responsibility to respond to a message in an appropriate manner. For example, we passed a break message to the car object. Then car object, the responsibility to handle with the stop message is belongs to car object, not tree object. Now, this gives you a great deal of flexibility since the different objects can respond to the same message in different ways. For example, if you send the stop message to bicycle, car, bus, so here your message it is same message, but you are having the objects different objects. Car can respond to the stop message the same way train, the same way bicycle. So this is how. This is known as polymorphism, guys. Poly means many, morph means shapes, many shapes. One more example for it. Draw. See, this draw can able to draw the circle, rectangle, triangle, these shapes. But we have only draw. This draw can draw the circle, rectangle. So many forms we have, right? Many forms. Encapsulation and information heading. Information heading is the principle of concealing internal data and process of an object and providing an interface to each object in such a way as to reveal as little as possible about its inner working. For example, car object. We are going to hide, concealing the internal data and process of an object and only providing an interface to each object in such a way as to reveal its little as possible about its inner working, not everything, only little bit how it's going to work we are going to reveal, but not everything. This is information hiding. Most object-oriented languages provide a well-defined interface to their objects through classes. Object-oriented programming language in the sense which are depending on objects and classes. So many object-oriented programming languages such as C++ provides interfaces to their objects through classes. C++ it has a very general encapsulation protection mechanism with public, private and protected members. See guys, C++ it is an also object-oriented programming language. It provides the encapsulation procedure, nothing but for hiding the data using these public, private and protected members with the help of these members. Public member, it means public members may be accessed from anywhere. For example, in your class, if you declare your data, class data, information as public, then your data can be accessed from anywhere. Public members, member data or member functions. If you declare as private, members are accessible only from within the class. Inside your class can be accessible. If you declare public, from anywhere your data can be accessed. If you declare as private, only it is accessible within in your class, not outside the class. An object data representation such as a list will be private. For example, the data of your objects, it's inside data, those can be a private. The protected members can be accessed only from subclass. If you mention your member data or member functions, that is nothing but the data in your class as protected, then that can be accessed only from subclasses. Subclasses in the sense the class which is inherited from the superclass. So the inherited class, the child class is subclass. From that class only accessible the protected numbers of your superclass. An important factor in achieving encapsulation is the design of different classes of the objects that operate using a common protocol or objects user interface. For example guys, here to achieve this encapsulation, suppose to design or operate using those common protocol, the classes should be designed in such a way that all the objects can use the common protocol. For example, the common protocol here, car engine is an example of encapsulation. Although engines may differ in implementation, the interface between the driver and the car through a common protocol. Step on the gas to increase the power, to accelerate, and let up on the gas to decrease the power, to decrease the speed of your car. Here the common protocol is that guys, all the drivers, they knows how to drive the car. That is the common protocol, and they are not worrying about the car's engine. Engines may differ. So since all the drivers know this protocol, all drivers can use this method in all cars, no matter which engine it is. But in all the cars, drivers, they can drive the car, they knows it. If they know driving, they can drive the car. No need to worry about the implementation, the internal working of the car. Okay, the details is insulated from the rest of the car and from the driver. The details in the sense, the engine, how it's going to work, what are the functionality of an engine. they are not going to worry about it. And these functionalities of internal working, this functionality, it is insulated from the rest of the car and from the driver. This simplifies the manipulation of car object and the maintenance of the code. Okay, this is a driver is not going to worry about the internal functionality of your car, so it simplifies, and he can manipulate, in the sense he can operate the car. The benefit of the object oriented concept, and this data abstraction, it involves encapsulation and polymorphism. Data are abstracted when they are shielded by a full set of methods. For example, the car's data can be abstracted at the time when they are shielded by a full set of methods, and only those are accessed, these data, by the methods from which those are shielded. This is the class for the day, guys. Have a nice day.